So tell me what you think about the banking that's coming up.
It's going to be interesting from what I can see here in the Geico restart zone. It doesn't look that much of a banking here on the straightaway. It's going to be an event when we get to the corners to see how much that's going to change. And now we're into the banking, which makes you want to turn up the banking. Holy cow. I'm sliding in the seat. Like everything's pulling me to the left. I'm doing a clipping along at 72 miles an hour. I wonder what it's like at 200 miles an hour. skid marks into the wall. Starting from about here.
Tell me about it.
It was a very big sensation. You do feel the car going down, and I tending to turn the wheels more to the left to keep the car up there. It almost feels a sensation that it really wants to roll down the hill. It made a difference at the higher speed. It seemed to hold the track a lot better when you're going quicker, so I can see when they are going at the speeds that these people drive, these drivers drive, how that keeps you on the track. And again, if you ever lost it, hit the wall, and you would just fall right off the track. And there's quite a few skid marks you would see where definitely somebody lost the tire or lost the wheel, because the skid mark would be going in the direction of the turn, and all of a sudden would go straight 90 degrees straight up into the wall. So that was interesting to see. But yeah.
Would you recommend it for anybody else?
Oh, sure. I would recommend it for people who are race car drivers, people who aren't drivers, just to try it out, just to get a sensation. So when they start talking about, the drivers start talking about the situation and how the track feels, you can relate to them, and it makes it more of a reality of what's happening on the track, instead of just listening to people and watching cars go around in a circle.
So you've been to other tracks. How does this compare?
The banking was much, much higher. The banking made the difference here compared to Homestead. Been on road circuits, which doesn't have the banking of here, and you get tossed around a lot. Here, the sensation in the seat, because you don't have the five-way straps. You're being pushed towards there. So as you're holding onto the wheel, you're also leaning to the right to keep yourself in position. So it's quite a different feeling. It's very remarkable. I can imagine, as you said, you did 130 miles an hour on here. I think I did 94. That's as fast as they were taking us around here. So that's got to be a much faster sensation. You're going through the corner a lot quicker. You have to pay attention. So these guys that do 200 miles an hour on here have got to be paying attention to what they're doing, especially when they're in a crowd of 3 wide, 4 wide, and the cars are being buffeted by the wind left and right and everything. These drivers are something else. Thank you for watching our latest episode of Bob's World Cars.